Hi there. How's it going?
Good, how about you?
I'm doing great. Thanks. What's on your mind today?
Would you like to continue discussing the project management chat we have previously?
Absolutely. Where would you like to pick up? Are we diving deeper into CRM projects or focusing on something else?
Yeah, let's continue about what we achieved and let's recap what the last activity we discussed in the CRM and let's deep dive and to continue chat on the other project management activity and digital industry for the initiation activity as we highlight.
Got it. Let's recap what we covered so far. Previously, we discussed CRM project initiation, focusing on defining objectives, stakeholder requirements, success metrics, and strategies for seamless implementation. The last key point was about ensuring smooth user adoption and performance optimization. Now, when it comes to brick management activity in the digital industry for the initiation phase, can you clarify if this refers to managing foundational components like frameworks or core tools, or something more specific? We can build on that and align it with digital project needs.
I'm talking generally about the project management activity if we are today in a stage of initiation for CRM application. What will be, let's say, the steps if you are following a traditional approach? What will be the following or the most critical point we need to highlight if we have agile approach, as well if we have a hybrid approach in our industry, what will be the key value that we need to focus? Like, for example, I need to have a project charter objective. I need to have what kind of governance we have in this project, what kind of plan that we have, what the budget for this project, what kind of stakeholder that will be engaged in this project, what the main key deliverable that we have, as well the acceptance criteria for those deliverables. So I'm just giving a highlight and let's go and deep dive about the benefit from having the different approach in the initiation activity.
Great. Let's break this down step by step, comparing the traditional, agile, and hybrid approaches for the initiation stage of a CRM application project. Traditional approach. In a traditional approach, the initiation phase is highly structured and document driven. 2. Define governance. Establish a clear governance structure, including roles and responsibilities, decision making hierarchy, and communication plan. 3. Stakeholder identification. Engage all key stakeholders early to understand their needs and expectations. 4. Budget and resource allocation. Estimate costs and allocate resources accordingly. 5. Detailed planning for deliverables. Define all deliverables, timelines, and acceptance criteria up front. 6. Approval and sign off. Ensure formal approval from stakeholders before proceeding to the planning phase. The benefit here is predictability and control, which is critical for projects with fixed requirements. Agile approach. Agile emphasizes flexibility and collaboration. Key aspects of initiation in this approach include: 1. Define the vision. Craft a high-level vision statement or a lightweight project charter focused on business outcomes. 2. Stakeholder collaboration. Engage stakeholders frequently and iteratively to refine requirements. 3. Product backlog creation. Identify high-priority features and create an initial backlog that evolves over time. 4. Establish agile governance. Define the roles, e.g. product owner, scrum master, and processes, e.g. sprint reviews, retrospectives. 5. Incremental planning. Focus on short-term deliverables while leaving room for iterative improvements. 6. Acceptance criteria. Evolution. Define acceptance criteria that are revisited and refined throughout the project. The benefit here is adaptability, allowing you to respond quickly to changes and deliver value incrementally. 2. Governance balancing control and agility. Set up governance that supports both structured oversight and iterative decision making. 3. Stakeholder engagement for stability and adaptability. Identify both critical long-term stakeholders and those involved in short-term iterations. 4. High-level planning with agile delivery. Create a roadmap for major deliverables, but break them into sprints or iterations. 5. Dynamic budgeting. Maintain a baseline budget while being open to reallocations based on agile learnings. 6. Iterative acceptance criteria. Establish criteria for deliverables that can be adjusted as progress is made. The hybrid approach's key value is balancing predictability and responsiveness, making it ideal for projects in the dynamic digital industry. Key benefits of each approach. 1. Traditional, best for projects with clearly defined goals, stable environments, and strict compliance needs. 2. Agile, perfect for innovative, fast-changing environments where user feedback drives development. 3. Hybrid, ideal for projects with both fixed and evolving elements, leveraging the strengths of both approaches. Would you like to dive deeper into specific steps, tools, or templates for these approaches? Or maybe focus on tailoring one to your CRM project?
Yeah, I believe what you're focusing about now, or what we need to focus about, is the hybrid approach to ensure the value as well. We discussed previously the set of KPIs, the strategy, as well the changes that maybe the business will have during the journey. If the project will take a long time and there is a budget or a bunch of activity that we need to focus about and support the change management, as well if there is kind of data and required migration activity that will be handled between multiple systems to ensure you will have a proper repository for this solution. So what will be the benefit now and the area of focus to ensure if we applied the hybrid approach for sequential activity during the initiation activity while we have by the way a high level requirement, what will be the expected to build in this product?
That's a great perspective. And applying a hybrid approach in the initiation phase for your CRM project can be highly effective, especially considering the dynamic factors like change management, data migration, and evolving requirements. Here's how the hybrid approach adds value and where to focus during initiation. Benefits of the hybrid approach. 1. Balance of structure and flexibility. Enables high-level strategic planning for major deliverables while maintaining flexibility to adapt to changes during execution. Ensures a clear roadmap while accommodating iterative feedback and business changes. 2. Support for change management. Allows time to establish a structured plan for handling organizational changes, user training, and stakeholder alignment. Provides flexibility to refine processes and adapt timelines as new needs emerge during implementation. 3. Data migration and system integration. Balances upfront planning for critical data migration and integrations with agile iterations to validate the effectiveness of migrations in smaller chunks. Ensures data consistency and builds confidence in the system as it evolves. 4. Efficient resource utilization. Combines structured resource allocation with iterative adjustments, reducing risks of over or under allocation. Areas of focus during the initiation phase. 1. Refine high-level requirements. Use workshops or iterative sessions to refine and validate the high-level requirements. Create a product roadmap based on priorities, breaking it into iterative phases aligned with business value. 2. Develop a dynamic project charter. Highlight clear objectives, governance structure, and an adaptive timeline in the charter. Keep the scope flexible for iterative adjustments, documenting both fixed and evolving requirements. 3. Set up governance for hybrid management. Define roles and responsibilities to oversee structured planning while enabling agile execution for iterative sprints. Create a decision-making framework that supports frequent reviews and approvals for incremental deliveries. 4. Plan sequential and iterative activities. Identify key sequential activities, e.g. data migration strategy, initial architecture design, stakeholder training. Balance these with iterative cycles for feature design, user feedback collection, and development. 5. Focus on data migration and integration. Develop a phased migration plan, prioritizing critical data first to establish a repository while validating migrated data incrementally. Collaborate with cross-functional teams to ensure smooth integration with existing systems. 6. Embed change management from day one. Identify stakeholders early and assess the potential impact of CRM adoption on existing workflows. Develop a change management strategy that includes communication, training, and support frameworks. 7. KPIs and success metrics. Define KPIs to measure progress during both the initiation phase and subsequent iterations, such as stakeholder engagement, data migration accuracy, and alignment with business objectives. Regularly revisit KPIs as project priorities shift during the hybrid execution. 8. Budgeting and resource planning. Establish a baseline budget for known activities while reserving contingency funds for changes emerging during Agile iterations. Allocate resources strategically, focusing first on critical high-level deliverables and adjusting for iterative priorities. Expected outcomes from this approach. A clear and adaptable roadmap aligned with business goals. Early identification of risks and mitigation plans, especially for change management and data migration challenges. A structured yet flexible governance framework that ensures deliverables meet both current and evolving needs. Enhanced stakeholder engagement through iterative feedback and phased delivery of value. Would you like to explore more on how to structure the hybrid governance or dive into specific tools or methods for managing these sequential and iterative activities?
I can see the value from the point that you have highlighted, but I can see that you didn't go to the risks and controlling the risk by applying the hybrid approach until now, while you have highlighted the value from breaking down the clear objective or high level objective as per the deliverables, as well the acceptance criteria, KPIs, as well the roadmap as you highlight, but you didn't go to the value from hybrid approach at the risk level and how we controlling the risk by applying the hybrid approach and the value that business will may have if they have kind of approach which is tailored properly as per the business need in the industry wise, and as well if the technology itself it's a new for business or for the end user that will use the application or the system.
You're absolutely right. Addressing risks and controlling them is a critical part of the hybrid approach, especially when considering industry-specific needs, new technology, and end-user adoption. Let's focus on how a hybrid approach specifically adds value to risk management and control. Value of a hybrid approach in risk management. 1. Early identification and mitigation. The structured aspect of the hybrid approach allows for detailed risk identification at the start, including risks related to technology adoption, data migration, stakeholder buy-in, and budget overruns. Concurrently, the iterative aspect ensures that risks emerging mid-project, e.g. from feedback or unexpected technology challenges, are identified early during sprints or iterative reviews. 2. Flexibility to adapt to new risks. Unlike a fully traditional approach, where risks must be anticipated up front, hybrid methodologies adapt to evolving risks, particularly when deploying new technologies. Agile iterations allow for controlled experimentation, reducing the impact of unanticipated risks. 3. Tailored governance for risk control. The governance structure in a hybrid approach enables periodic risk reviews during both planned checkpoints and Agile sprints. Combining structured documentation with real-time updates ensures a comprehensive and current risk register. 4. Enhanced stakeholder engagement to address risks. Frequent interaction with stakeholders reduces risks associated with misaligned expectations and lack of clarity. By involving users early, businesses can mitigate risks related to adoption and usability of new technology. 5. Reduced impact of change. Phased delivery allows businesses to pilot new technology with smaller user groups, identifying and addressing risks like resistance or usability issues before full rollout. Gradual change management reduces operational disruptions and builds user confidence. How to control risks using a hybrid approach. 1. Develop a risk-adjusted roadmap. Include risk mitigation tasks as part of your roadmap, e.g. training, phased rollouts for data migration, or proof of concept phases for new technology. Use milestones to review risk exposure after critical deliverables or iterations. 2. Tailored risk mitigation strategies. For technological risks, conduct iterative tests during sprints to validate new technology components before full implementation. For business alignment risks, use regular stakeholder reviews to assess deliverable alignment with evolving business priorities. For data migration risks, break down migration into smaller batches, validating accuracy and system compatibility incrementally. 3. Iterative risk monitoring. Conduct risk assessments at the start of each agile iteration or sprint using real-time insights to adapt mitigation plans. Combine this with structured risk reviews at major checkpoints, ensuring risks are both anticipated and actively managed. 4. Empowering teams to manage risks. Build cross-functional teams that can address risks across business, technology, and user adoption aspects. Foster a culture where teams can escalate risks quickly without waiting for formal review stages. Tailoring risk management to business and industry needs. 1. New technology adoption. Pilot implementations in a controlled environment to reduce risks of failure and gain user feedback for iterative improvements. Develop a robust training plan to address end-user adoption risks. 2. Business-specific challenges. For industries with high compliance needs, e.g. healthcare finance, use structured governance to mitigate regulatory risks while leveraging agile iterations for operational efficiency. If the business operates in a fast-changing market, e.g. digital retail, agile flexibility ensures alignment with evolving customer demands. 3. Data sensitivity and integration. For industries handling sensitive data, a phased approach to data migration ensures minimal disruption and maintains integrity. Regular data audits and system integration tests during iterative cycles minimize risks of data loss or breaches. Key business value from risk control in hybrid approach. 1. Increased confidence in new technology. By validating technology incrementally, businesses minimize risks of major failures and reduce the learning curve for users. 2. Improved resource efficiency. Focused risk control ensures that time and resources are spent effectively, avoiding unnecessary delays or rework. 3. Stronger stakeholder trust. Transparent risk management through hybrid governance builds trust among stakeholders, increasing project buy-in. 4. Smoother change management. Proactive risk management tied to change management ensures users are better prepared and more receptive to new systems. Would you like to delve deeper into specific tools or techniques for hybrid risk management, such as risk matrices, agile risk burndown charts?
I would like to stop here today and let's continue another time with all this point later. Thanks for your time today.